Technology is a pretty cool thing, but it's also a little bit scary. And one of the things that I personally worry about quite a bit is that we talk a lot about the future of work and technology and automation and AI. And one of the stories, one of the scenarios that keeps being painted is that we will all have robots that work for us. We will all have software that does the menial jobs that we don't like to do, and that robots and technology will handle everything else for us. And that's certainly one potential scenario that might happen. I think it's a little bit utopian, because anybody that uses technology today knows that technology always breaks, that technology always gets hacked, that technology always has issues. And part of me wonders if our over-reliance on technology is in some way in the future, if it's gonna come back to bite us a little bit. In other words, if we have technology that does farming for us, we have technology that flies planes for us, technology that allows us to have self-driving cars, technology that does all of this AI inside of our organization so that we don't need to do the boring jobs. My big worry is what happens when the technology breaks? What happens when the tractor or the automated system that you have that's looking after your crops breaks down? What happens when the autonomous vehicles get hacked and there's gridlock or worse? What happens when inside of your company you make so many investments in AI and all of a sudden it stops working or it starts giving you wrong advice? If we put so much of our emphasis and our reliance on technology, I guess my big worry is that does that make us a little bit less human? Does that distort our reality some way? Because we're essentially seeing things, but we're not necessarily using our eyes and our senses to see things. We're making observations about the world based on code, based on algorithms, based on what software and hardware and machines tell us. So that's my worry. Will we get to a point in the world, in our future, in the not too distant future, where we lose sight of the things that make us human, where we forget to do the things that make us human, and where we live our lives relying so much on technology that this humanity aspect disappears? Something I think about.